fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
At the fascinating Sochi Autodrome in Russia for what is expected to be a compelling race weekend. Well, it all begins today with practice.
Hey guys, my name's CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with part 4 of my Saving Jolene Palmer career mode. Yeah, it's about 2 months since I've uploaded one of these. Sorry about that, but league racing has kind of taken priority on this channel. So, sorry about that if any of you actually watched this, probably not, but anyway, this is practice. Russia's an alright track for me. It's quite easy on the tyre wear, but yeah, I don't know, yeah, it does produce quite boring racing, which is unfortunate, but you still, this could be a really good chance for us to get a good result. But anyway, we're in practice at the moment, just trying to see how well we can get the tracks. Losing the back end there on the exit. Can't remember what corner that is. But in the next corner, we've gone over the curb and we've lost the back end again. And we've tried to correct and we've overcorrected into the wall. But at the end of the lap, we go P1 with a 130 something at the end of practice. But I didn't really get to see where we come in at the end of that. But yeah, qualifying time. So in Q3, gonna go up to start our flying lap, or to get us into Q2. And at the end of the lap, we go P2 with a 137.8, I think that says. But Valtteri Bottas goes fast, so now P3. End of Q1, we're in 6th, ahead of our teammate who's in 10th. But now starting our lap in Q2. This is to get into Q3 in the top 10. And this also is going to determine what tyres we start on in the Grand Prix. End of the first sector. We've got a car ahead. Fernando Alonso goes fast. So that's probably never going to happen ever again. But we set a 35.3, I think that says. Max Verstappen now goes faster. End of the second sector. It's a 1 minute something or other. Valtteri Bottas now goes fastest. And now around the last corner. Up to the line. Very short. We go third. Ahead of Perez with a 137.5. And end of Q2, our teammates in 11th. We've qualified P5 and we're starting the race on our ultra soft tyres. But this is the whole lap of my fastest lap time. Sorry if you get a bit of echo. But yeah, this is the whole lap of my fastest lap time that I produced. And now around turn 1, now heading down to turn 2. Can't really see the entrance, the apex. I can't really speak. Yeah, nice words. But yeah, you can't really see the apex into turn 2. Turn 3 is just a little kink. Now turn 5 is go around the very long left hander of turn 4. But then turn 5, now up to turn 6. End of the first sector, we set a 35.2, I think that says. Can't see it again. That's the problem with Windows Movie Maker. The window is so small and the writing is so small, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on. But anyway, to the left-hander, it goes wide and it goes into a second left-hander. That counts as 2. And now right-hander again on the curb on the entrance, on the outside of the track. Ocon goes fastest. I didn't see his time. But now down this it's not really a straight, but it's classed as a straight. So let's back straight. And now braking, turning while braking into the left, the right, and then the left. And in the second sector, I couldn't really see the time. But now we're going back on ourselves on the left to the right. So we might it's just a straight line pretty much. We go wide on the exit of the right-hander, which did cost us some time. But now around the penultimate corner, next corner, Sebastian Vettel goes faster. And we're around the last corner where what time we're going to set? We'll set a 137.7, and that puts us P2. And now at the end of qualifying 3, we'll be starting the race for P5, which is actually not that bad of a position. I'm happy with that position. We've out-qualified the 2 Red Bulls, our teammate, the 2 Force Indias, Haas, and the only people who do out-qualify us are the 2 fastest cars on this game, Ferrari and Mercedes. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, hopefully we can get a good start. But anyway, let's go into the race.
It's damp, it's slippery, there's dark clouds as far as the eye can see. The rain is here then, and that's going to take away a lot of the grip, Anthony Davidson, and make turn one very interesting indeed.
Yeah, it's these kind of conditions where you can go in with one of two mindsets. You either see it as an opportunity, or you're worried that all of your hard work's about to be undone. We've been stuck in these conditions now for a few hours, more or less this kind of intensity, so we don't seem to have too much standing water, so we're not likely to be starting behind a safety car. And like you say, Crofty, the charge down into turn one would be quite interesting. I think we're in for a cracking Grand Prix.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Jolyon Palmer and Perez, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Grosjean and Esteban Ocon, Hülkenberg, Kvyat, Carlos Sainz and Alonso, Magnussen, Stroll, Felipe Massa and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So now on the grid, it's going to be raining for the Russian Grand Prix, which is not... yeah, that's going to cause some havoc. But anyway, I do have a strategy for this race, and it is actually, because you don't have to stop when it's raining, you don't actually have to use, like, you don't have to pit, and because Russia has so little tyre wear, I'm thinking that I could probably take this set of intermediates all the way to the end and gain a load of positions. So hopefully that'll work out. I think it will, but yeah, it's just depending on the tyre wear. It's not like planned to dry up. It's meant to stay these conditions the whole race through, and this is also going to be our first wet race of the season. But anyway, now coming up to the end of the formation lap, we're going to be lining up on the grid. Hopefully we get a good start. But speaking of which, we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Russian Grand Prix. Bit of a skip there, I don't really know what that is, but we've had a good start compared to Vettel. No, we haven't. He's got a better traction. We're on the inside. We're going a bit wide on the exit of turn 1. Now we're going to go 4 wide. Is that? Yeah, I think it is 4 wide now, 3 wide. Up the inside of the Ferrari, and maybe the second Ferrari. We're now P3, I'm sorry. But now we've got Bottas and Hamilton scrapping away ahead of us into turn 4. We're going a bit wide there with dirty air and understeer because these wet tyres going a bit flat out normally, but look how wide we've gone. But we've come back, and now we're still in P3. End of the second sector of lap 1, we go very wide, which is not very common for us. We locked up a bit, but now on lap 2, there's a yellow flag. Someone's out of the race. There's a virtual safety car. Who's out of the race? Sebastian Vettel is out of the race. One of our main competitors. Valtteri Bottas sets fastest lap. No, I set fastest lap. Well, and now lap 4. And I set another fastest lap, so we're banging in laps. We completed 5 out of 53 laps so far. And again, another fastest lap, going on to lap 6. And on lap 8, going on to lap 9, another fastest lap. Lap 10, another fastest lap. We were just banging the fastest lap after lap. And this was actually helping us catch up to Bottas. But now, on lap 12, the 2 Mercedes are fighting. We've just been fighting a little bit with Kimi Raikkonen there. But Bottas has now got past Lewis Hamilton. So let's have a look at what happened here. We got Bottas going around the outside into turn 2. Hamilton leaves in the room. Bottas actually squeezes by onto that into turn 2. But anyway, now we've got Hamilton. He's already lost a little bit of time to Bottas in turn 4. But now we've gone wide in on turn 4. And we've got Kimi Raikkonen up our inside. We're going to have to defend the inside line into turn 5. We are going to have that line, and we are just going to squeeze him out. So we kept our P3. But now at 12, and coming up to this double left-hander just in and now. We've caught so much to Hamilton. I think he had like a mechanical problem or something. But he's gone wide. We've taken a shorter line. We've now cut back onto the inside down. I can't remember what corner this is. But we're now fighting with the Lewis Hamilton. We've got past Lewis Hamilton. Now Kimi Raikkonen in the background is going to try it. Has Kimi Raikkonen got past? I don't think so. Not yet. Now he has, as I can see from the top left. So now we're up into P2. We've just overtaken 2 Ferraris and a Mercedes this Grand Prix. But now lap 18, we skipped to something go wide. I'm not really sure what happened there, but that has caused Kimi Raikkonen to send up the inside to turn 5. And now we've lost P2. We're now to P3. But now lap 27, Bottas has come out, gone into the pit. So now in P2, and this is actually good. There's the yellow flags now, because he's behind us, and all we have to do is hold him up. I can't see who that is out of the Grand Prix. I'm not really sure. But now on lap 28 is Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen's in. So now we've moved up into P1. We've got Bottas with the faster straight line speed than us. But now on lap 32, round of turn 4, we've gone a bit wide. Bottas has gone up the inside, but we've got the inside onto turn 5, and now we've kept the position. Now for lap 33, Lewis Hamilton is out of the race. He had problems earlier in the race, but now he's out. Now lap 34, we've gone wide at turn 5 again. Like this, we keep going wide. We've come back on the track. Bottas has squeezed us a tad, but now up into turn 6. We're going to try up the inside of Bottas. We are going to make the move. There's a little bit of contact, but now we're still in P1. 17 runners left. On lap 43 though, with 11 laps left, there's 47% tyre wear, and as you can see now, I can tell that. So now around turn 4, Bottas went up the inside, but now he like slowed down. He lifted off by the looks of it. So now into P1 again. We're going to keep that position. Let's have a look at what happened here. I go wide. Bottas goes up the inside. And then on the second apex, he just slows down. And we just keep the position. And Kimi Raikkonen is actually catching up now. So hopefully them two can fight, and I can gain, make an advantage over the two. But now at 51, 3 laps left. We've demonstrated Danny Ricciardo's taken over our fastest lap. But Bottas did try up the inside there, outside into turn 1. But now in turn 4, down turn 2, I mean, we've gone wide again. This tyre wear is just, it's just awful. Now Bottas is into turn P1. Now we're just going to send it into turn 5, and we've kept P1. If we manage to keep this, this is just going to be amazing. Anyway, around the penultimate corner, checker flags out. We've kept Bottas at bay. Round the last corner, we're going to celebrate as we win the Russian Grand Prix. Our first ever win in this series. First ever win for Jolyon Palmer. I was going to say for Renault, but they've won the Drivers' Championship twice in a row with Fernando Alonso. But this is a moment. Jolyon Palmer. We had that 3rd place in Australia, but now in Russia, Jolyon Palmer has won the Grand Prix. Hopefully we can carry this form into Spain. That would be lovely as we see Daniel Ricciardo climbing out of this car in P4. That's not that bad. That's quite a representative position for the Red Bulls. But now on the podium, here is Jolyon Palmer celebrating his team. It feels good. First ever win in the series. Hopefully there's many more to come, but I really doubt it, considering Renault is not a fast car. I don't know, P3 I thought would be the best we get in Australia, even though there was a glitch. But anyway, let's look at the race standings. We got Palmer, Bottas, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Perez, Hulkenberg. Our teammate finishes 7th. Ocon, Magnussen and Sainz rounds off the top 10. Fernando Alonso and Massa and Kvyat just outside the point. But now let's have a look at the standings. We're now in P3 in the standings. We've got Bottas and Vettel just ahead of us. We're equal in points with Vettel actually. So in Spain, hopefully we get a good race. We'll probably beat him, but I really doubt that. Drivers' Championship, Constructors, we're now in P4 with Renault. Our teammates got 6 points. But anyway, I hope you see this game and hope you guys have enjoyed our first ever win in the series. But anyway, I wish you this gaming, and I'll see you in Spain in the next one. Bye.